Hi, my name is Matthew Krieger, and the quality of character topic that I have chosen today is respect. Respect, quite simple, how do you earn respect? That is the way you treat others and the way that you show you care about others. For some people, that comes easy, for some people, that doesn't. Ultimately, with earning respect, that's something that we can apply with us in our lives, and sports is an awesome pathway for us to do that. We can show respect to our players, the fans, the opposing team, refs, everybody around us. We show that respect. People feed off of it and grow close. We'll all grow closer together. When you're working as a team, you need that respect with each other in order for your team to succeed. If there's no respect there, you're going to accomplish very little because respect ultimately opens up a pathway for your team to grow closer and also for your team to get more accomplished in practice. What is respect? Everybody has their thoughts and beliefs about respect and their loose definitions of it, but respect is the feeling of admiration that you have towards somebody. It also accompanies the consideration towards the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs of others. Something that gets taken for granted oftentimes. And it's something that really we could work towards doing better at. We can show respect to others. We can grow closer to others. You don't have to be best friends with people. You can still have respect for a person because that respect for a person is going to feed you. You're going to feed off of each other with that respect. Other people are going to see that respect and start treating others or even treating you with that same level of respect. Something, again, that as you develop your character and as coaches we develop our players' characters is something that we can work towards and strive towards in helping them because respect is something that you can take with you wherever you go. This poem on respect by David Harris, something that I read it and I knew it fit respect perfectly. First half talks about what to expect if respect isn't given. Well, it's quite simple. That respect that we don't show isn't going to work well if you don't show each other respect. You're going to constantly clash, and the lack of respect that you show people is the lack of respect that the others will show back to you. Now at the bottom is what happens when you get respect. Respect, not only do you grow closer to each other, but you're going to be well developed with each other. You're going to be close to each other, almost like hand in hand. And the only way to gain that is to show each other respect. You show each other that respect, you gain trust in each other, you grow closer to each other, and it leaves both of you with a better feeling. An example that I think fits perfectly out of this is Eddie Stanky from the Jackie Robinson movie. The opposing coach heckling Jackie Robinson because of his color. His teammate stands up for him because he has respect, and he cares about Jackie Robinson just as much, even if he is from a different race. And that respect that he had for Jackie Robinson got shown to that stadium that entire day because everybody in the stadium saw him stand up for Jackie Robinson, even though Jackie Robinson was somebody of different color. Bible verse that fits perfectly with this is Matthew 7, verse 12. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you, for this sums up the law of the prophets. It fits perfectly here. With respect, treat others the way you want to be treated. You respect others, they'll respect you right back. And it leads for a better circumstance for everybody that's involved. Respecting coaching, it's input versus output. The respect that you put in is the output or the respect that your players are going to show you. Same thing goes for the players. The respect that they put in towards their coach is going to be that same level of respect that their coach brings back to them. It also creates a tighter bond between coaches and players. That will help you better in life with that character development there. That respect also helps your team get better and also helps your team accomplish more. And that respect is something that you can keep building off of and something that you can make a focal point as you not only help them grow better physically through sports, but also as you help them grow in their character. Respect and leadership, well, ultimately respect creates trust. And when you're a leader or you're working in a leadership role, the respect that you show for others is going to create trust. That trust allows not only you to be more approachable, but also can help you perform those tasks better. An example that I think of leadership, respect and leadership, is Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was president during one of the most controversial times in the U.S., but the respect that he had for everybody was the respect that he wanted everybody to show to the others. He had respect for everybody. He wanted the country to get better. He writes the Emancipation Proclamation. reads it off, and gets rid of slavery, ultimately joining forces, because no matter who you are, race, ethnicity, you're all people. You all deserve that same level of respect. And in America, they were extremely divided. He wanted everybody to show that respect to others. One quote that stuck with me was from the Maxwell book. Arnold Glasgow said, "The respect of those you respect is worth more than the applause of a multitude." It's quite simple. Respect brings you no better feeling. Doesn't matter how many people are standing out in front of you clapping, you could have millions. But that feeling that you feel respected, and when you have that respect shown towards you, provides you with such a great feeling, something that you can take with you, remember, and treasure throughout your life. Some examples of a lack of respect, well, quite honestly, it happens in sports way too often. 2009, LeBron versus the Magic in the Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron loses the game, becomes self-centered, and just storms off, doesn't even bother to shake the opposing team's hand. Peyton Manning happened the same thing against the Saints in the Super Bowl. Had a chance to win another Super Bowl ring, got fed up with the way it ended. They lost, marched off, didn't bother to show respect to the Saints after they won the Super Bowl, just got caught up in his emotions, showed a great lack of respect. Most recent example that I could think of that's quite obvious is Myles Garrett. Everybody probably remembers that game. Got into a fight, grabbed ripped the helmet off the opposing team's quarterback, swung it, and actually struck the quarterback with it. Granted, it was a rivalry game, but he still showed a great lack of respect, something that was a very poor example to everybody. And another poor example that I think of is Conor McGregor. If you've ever had the opportunity to see his tweets or hear his interviews, they are just downright horrible. He belittles anybody he comes across, doesn't even matter, has just a lack of respect for anybody, and will not care what he says. What respect does look like: 2020 Olympics, there was a tie in the high jump. Instead of pushing for glory between themselves, the two that were tied decided, with the respect that they had for each other, they recognized talent. That respect they showed each other, they both walked away with gold medals they shared. Another example that I think of is Alistair Brownlee. His brother was starting to suffer in a triathlon and was leading the race. He overtook his brother, realized his brother was struggling. Instead of going on to win the triathlon, he helped his brother out, made sure he crossed the finish line. 2008, Sarah Tukolsky suffered a freak injury on a home run. She was unable to run, so the opposing team, a group of them, got together. They carried her around the bases, stopped at every base so she could touch the base and get that home run that she so deserved. Another quote that stuck with me, again from the Maxwell book: "When others respect me, it touches something deeper in me." Again, it goes down to that feeling of respect. There's no better and no greater feeling than respect that you show towards others. Something that we can take with us wherever we go, and is a feeling that helps everybody out no matter where we are. Another Bible verse that I have here: "Show proper respect to everyone, love the family of believers, fear God, and honor the emperor." The proper respect you show to each other is something that matters. It shows how much you love, care, and trust in the others. Something that as we go our different paths, we can take wherever we go. So in conclusion, respect should be shown to all. It provides great feelings to everybody, creates a better atmosphere for everybody that gets involved, but ultimately helps build a sense of trust, but also helps develop a good character, something that as coaches, leaders, we should strive to do in everything that we do. We are ultimately the models, and it is our job to help build that trust with our athletes and also help them get that good character they can take wherever they go, so they can be a benefit to the lives and to the areas that they touch wherever they are.